What's up, LinkedIn slash YouTube? So for this video, I'm gonna be making an extension of my previous video on how to be successful and how we can become successful more efficiently. So obviously, in my previous video, I'm discussing where we're at right now, where we're going, what is success, how do we get there, and why. And that success is a long-term factor, it's not a short-term factor. So I want to extend that, so hopefully to help other people out there deal with the inefficiencies of success. That's right, there's inefficient success and there's effective, consistent success. So inefficient success means you're going through trials and errors over a multitude of different things, and you're not exactly developing the most efficient means to getting towards your path. So even for myself, I've been battling being successful with attention deficit disorder and being able to be successful in my own capacity despite my own flaws, obviously. So I decided to look into Maslow's hierarchy of needs so I can get more structure, because I feel like everyone should have structure. You should have an insane amount of structure, even with your time, because with our success, if you're hungry like a lion, and if you want to get and kill as many dragons as possible in this finite lifetime, then we need to be able to get results efficiently, quickly, and affordably of time, because we don't get a refund. Okay, so that's the usefulness of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It gives me a nice little triangle. I can just check off where I'm at and where I need to get to. So, so how you use Maslow's hierarchy of needs is, first off, you have to develop I call it a life binder, if you will. So pretty much, this life binder is pretty much it's a binder. It's similar to a workout binder, but it's meant to quantify your holistic success in life. So like normally in my binder, I keep in there my goals, my long-term goals, my very long-term goals, and my short-term goals. And then I keep a budget in there. I keep all the important things I need to help me self-actualize, because self-actualizing is freaking hard. It's hard, especially if you have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or if you have something else wrong with you, or if you're neurotypical. I'd say self-actualizing is pretty easy. But nonetheless, it's still grit, it's still determination, it's still work, and it's still time. But anyways, I want to go ahead and go over Maslow's hierarchy of needs and to show you, for example, where I'm located at. So the first thing is physiological needs: breathing, food, water, shelter, clothing, and sleep. So obviously, most people are gonna check this off pretty quickly. So I met that metric. I thought I was gonna be higher on the pyramid, but I wasn't. So, and then obviously the next one is tier 2, which is safety and security. So, and then it's just health. I have that. Family, I have that to a degree. Social stability, I kind of have that. And then property, I don't have this. Employment, I don't have this. So I'm not even technically tier 2. What else? So as you can see, you might believe that you're up on the pyramid more, but you might not be. So then we go to tier 3. You guys were probably more ahead than I am. Tier 3 is friendship, family. I have friendship, I have family, I have intimacy. These three, tier 2 and tier 3, appear to be the same, but they're not. So the main distinction is that love and belonging, while safety and security, family provides security emotionally, and social stability also provides security. But loving and belonging is being able to cohesively fit within a family, or having a mutual relationship. So this one's somewhat debatable. I mean, it's a subjective pyramid, so take it as you like. So yeah, obviously you definitely want to have meaningful relationships. You want to make sure you have applicable relationships with your family. You have intimacy. You're not afraid of intimacy. You're vulnerable. You have a sense of connection, because a connection empowers you further. So, and then finally we get to tier 3. If you're able to get to the tier 4, then you develop confidence, and you develop achievement, and you develop respect of others. So I don't have this really. Like, I feel confident, but I don't feel like, not to this level, and I don't really feel as if I've really accomplished anything of consequence. So I'm not tier 4 either, at least in my view. But by definition, I don't have employment, so I'm not tier 2. So, and then finally, it's self-actualization, morality, creativity, spontaneity, and acceptance. So if we look at the highest tier of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, these conceptions of pinnacle development are immaterial and idealistic. If I examine morality, for instance, morality doesn't have to do with self-interest. It has to do with selflessness, and to do what is against your own self-interest. And then if I examine an example like creativity, I have plenty of that, but creativity is a subjective self-concept of exploring your right side of your brain. And then spontaneity means just being impulsive and being able to explore the world around you. And so is acceptance. Acceptance is the final part where you finally accept your true self. But above all else, this is my interpretation now, when you self-actualize, when you fulfill all 5 of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, if you fulfill physiological needs, safety and security, love and belonging, self-esteem, if you have all that, then you've met your potential, or you've met where you need to be. Once you get to tier 5, which is self-actualizing, you want to develop as much as you can, but that is an end in itself. At that point, you finally go into public service. You serve others and assist in their development, and then they will service somebody else. So that's the ultimate goal of self-actualization. Once you can finally take care of yourself, you can take care of somebody else. That's the reason why we're here. That's the reason why we work. That's the reason why we go to school. That's the reason why we work out. That's the reason why we do all these things. The reason why we're selfish is so we can be selfless to others. People believe that being selfish is Machiavellian, but it's not. It's a conductive relationship between the two things. So you just recognize that it's not about ego. It's not about fulfilling your own self-importance. Don't get me wrong, I love being important. I'm pretty egotistical, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, you have to realize that ego is an end in itself, because legacy is not built upon ego. Legacy is built upon service to others. So that's ultimately where you want to get to. And just what I really enjoy about Maslow's hierarchy of needs is that it's so simple. I don't, especially with my ADD, I don't really want more complexity. I just want simplicity. If I know I'm in tier 2 right now, then I know I can be tier 3, love and belonging. I checked off personal employment, and then I'm in tier 3. So I feel as if I've been ranting a little bit this video, but that's okay. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, then go ahead and send them to me. I recommend, if you guys are going to use this pyramid, that you print it out and then you just check it off where you're at. So, and just periodically look at it. Thank you, LinkedIn, YouTube.